What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Namaste, Namaskaram, Ram Ramji, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, make sure to like, share, and subscribe down below. I'm going to react to Krishna's death. This is Sadhguru explaining this painful story of how Krishna died. So let's check it out. You can, help me more with understanding in the comment section. I know a bit, but let's hope this is going to be helpful to me, right? Let's go.
Then she told Krishna, "You are the real culprit in this whole thing. People have worshipped you as a god. May you die like any common human being." Krishna lurched a bit, then he smiled and closed his eyes. And Krishna left.
That's what happened, just like that.
Gandhari, before she left the palace, when this war was over and she burnt Durdasan, thinking it is Yudhishthira, then she told Krishna, "You are the real culprit in this whole thing. At any time, you could have brought peace. You could have played down the enmity that was there between the cousins. Instead, you took the side of Pandavas and ensured that all my sons are dead today, including the one surviving one, which you made him to be killed by me, by a mother. You made a mother kill her own son.
Right.
May your Yadavas have a similar end, that they will fight among themselves and they will come to an end. And may you, who is known to be a god, people have worshipped you as a god, may you die like any common human being. May you not have a glorious death. Like my sons died in the battlefield, it's a glorious death. May you not have such a death. You must die like a common human being. And Yadavas should kill themselves, among themselves, like you made the Kurus do." So Krishna smiled and said, "Mother, what you are saying is anyway written, because who else can kill the Yadavas unless they kill each other? Yadavas cannot be killed by anybody else. They have come with this virtue that nobody can kill them. They can only kill each other. So let it be so. And how I exit this world does not matter for me. Anyway, I know how to exit, and do not worry about my destiny, focus on yours." And the Yadavas grow in prosperity. As they grow in prosperity, they will start drinking. They say every night was a party night in Dwarka. Every night a party night, every night a drinking night. They became lecherous, they lost their morality, and affluence made them completely forget how Krishna brought them from Mathura, with what hardship this was built and everything was done. All this forgotten, particularly the next generation of Yadavas that came there, they became really loose. So one day, Krishna's son, Samba, some sages had come, and
Krishna's son
Samba went to the sages along with his friends, dressed like a pregnant woman, and asked the sages, "Tell me, will I have a boy or a girl?" The sages looked at him and said, "You have the imprudence to come and do this to us, disturb our way of life and try to do this to us. You will deliver an iron mace, and that mace will be the end of you and your filthy clan." So, Samba delivers an iron mace.
Even as a
Fearing
boy.
that this may destroy his clan, he took it to the beach and smashed it into powder. Except for the last point which he could not do, rest of it he just beat it into dust and threw it in the ocean and left that one piece there. A hunter who was walking by came and looked at this one piece of metal which was sharp, and he thought it'll make a good arrowhead, and he took it with him. This dust which he threw it in the ocean again, whatever you throw into the ocean, it throws it back at you. So it threw it back onto the beach.
Right, yeah, it comes
where
back.
certain type of weeds were growing. And this kind of lecherous life continued, and every day they're drunk. Always the discussion, when people get drunk, you will see the same conversations will come back. You know what I did that day, the same that day damn thing happens every time they get drunk. So whenever they get drunk, the discussion is always the war, the Kurukshetra war. You know how I killed this guy, you know what I did to this, you know what I did to that. All the macho talk flows out, bragging happens, one taller than the other story happening. Once the alcohol content in the body keeps increasing, the stories keep getting longer and longer and longer. So again they were discussing Kurukshetra war. So in the heat of bragging, Satyaki accused Kritavarman, you fought on the side of Kauravas. You fought against us, and only because you're a coward,
They're
you
not
survived the war.
against each
Otherwise,
other.
I would have taken your head off. So Kritavarman said, I know whose head you can take off, an old man whose fighting arm has been severed, his head you take. You call yourself a warrior. Like this, initially debate, then argument, then a brawl, then a fight, then it became a battle.
Yeah.
Foreseeing this, Krishna and Balarama had confiscated all the arms from the Yadavas, no arms in the town, because the way these guys were drinking, anytime they'll come out with their swords and bow and arrow and start shooting. So, they started fighting, beating each other with these hands and sticks. When that was not enough, they went and plucked these weeds which were growing near the beach. And these weeds had taken in the maize that Samba had crushed and left there. And they said they were as hard as steel, and they beat each other and killed each other with this. A kind of a civil war happened, and Yadavas all decimated by themselves. Only a handful were left. So Dwaraka, the great city, went up in a wail of the widows and mothers and children, because all Yadava males killed each other, only a handful were left. So seeing this, Balarama was greatly distressed, and he decided to leave the body. When he left the body, he left his body in the form of a snake, a large serpent he became. And they say he went and became Adishesha. This is the bed of Vishnu. Krishna saw this, little distressed. His children, Pradyumna, Samba, all of them involved in the fight.
Adishesha.
All of them going like this, but he smiled. Everything going by the script. There's little sadness, but he smiled, okay, everything is going as it should. And he went and sat under a banyan tree, and he sat with his leg out here like that, and he started shaking his leg. A hunter who was hunting in the forest saw the moment through the bush and thought it was the ears of a deer and shot it. An arrow pierced his heel. With that arrowhead that the hunter picked up on the beach, initial shock and pain of being pierced in the heel, Krishna lurched a bit, then he smiled and closed his eyes. and Krishna left.
Wow. That was really that was quite an explanation. That was quite a narration of the whole thing, man. Honestly, you could see, man. I was just focused. I was trying to really get this, really understand what went down. I know all this, like what happened after the war. You know, even Mahabharat. You know, so you're just looking at it and getting more understanding. You can help me if there's anything you want me to explain. You want to explain to me from this, just the basics, like okay, from this they did this and that, but it's amazing, you know, what is written in the scriptures, it always comes true, you know, it always comes true. And he knew that, Krishna knew it's supposed to happen like this, and that's why he was just smiling, you know, and he went like that. I mean, it's painful, but it's peaceful in a way, you know, because you agree to what is and what is supposed to be. Much love to you guys. You know, I respect you all. I respect this as well, like big time. And you can tell me what you think in the comments down below. Give me more videos to react. Much love to you guys. Take care. Peace.